like this, so fast closing out. He got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. His defense turning up the intensity. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A run inside. It's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Now improvising. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Defense in press coverage. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Immediately fires to the middle. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's Underwood to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense drags him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeps it on the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Big fella moving.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Play action with Underwood. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Snags it and he's open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Buchanan. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to get outside, it's Smith. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Snagged out of the... It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Red zone defense is tough. You want to make it easier? Get a big sack on first down. Nice job by this defense being ready, making the big play.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durr. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire, desperately looking. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Maryland head coach coming out of the locker room. Hey, their defense is doing their job. They have continued to force these turnovers. Not a lot of people thought they would be so disruptive and so dynamic coming into this game, but here they are on the road creating havoc. We'll see if that continues here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Touchdown Wolverines! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Webb. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Running inside, it's Howard. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him, and he'll be brought down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Throwing, Underwood takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously.
How about this? A fake. Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? This offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Rick got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Chambers. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Scrambling away. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Terrapins! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB. Plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Underwood dances away to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The short hands, it's Buchanan. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Here's Underwood to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. This lead that they've been with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. To go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Howard.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The sure hands, it's Durr. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Howard. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Washington. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to add another. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll use another timeout to try to save